Hey everybody, welcome to Hankster's Hot Rods and Muscle Cars in Homer City, Pennsylvania. My name's Billy. I want to show you this car behind me today. This is a car that's on consignment, so we're helping the owner sell it. We're going to tell you everything we know about it, plenty of pictures on our website, so check it out at hanksters.com. What we're looking at here is a 1967 Chevrolet Camaro, finished off in a gloss black paint. Pretty consistent paint job all throughout. It's super shiny, shows pretty well. An older restoration show, it's showing you know, some nicks here and there, but it presents pretty nice overall. Let's get started here. We look at our front fender. We see a 350 badge here on the front corner. That is correct for the car. It does have a 350 cubic inch small block Chevrolet V8 engine. We have some wheel arch moldings here on the car. Those are attached well, tight to the body here, good fitment there. Neat old tires here on the car, the Redline Firestones, just a little bit of a different style, really vintage look, real tall sidewall here. Redline, of course, mounted on the 14-inch Chevrolet rally rim, smooth caps, beauty rings. Those are in good shape. You can see some badging here on the fender, Camaro script here, and our flag emblem here. Those emblems probably original to the car. They're in good condition though. Paint's pretty nice in those. Take a look at some of the body gaps on the car here between our door and our fender. It looks pretty consistent. The panel fitment, it's flush here from fender to door. Fitment is good. There's no chips or anything along this edge. Side view mirror on the driver's side, circle style. Chrome, it's a newer piece. Chrome's really nice. Mirror glass looks good too. Look at some of the bright work here around our drip rail. A few little small dings in these pieces here. Shows well overall though. 67's had the vent windows. That's what we're looking at here, the rubber. There's some age to it. These open up, lets fresh air into the cabin there. Here's our scrapers and our trim at the bottom. Condition is good there. Door handle fits well. Nice and tight to the car, a little patina on the door handle, probably an original piece, in good condition. You can see the body lines line up pretty well here on the car. Nice and consistent from panel to panel. That back gap looks nice too. Some stainless trim here at the bottom of the car along the rocker panel. The pieces line up nice, they're attached well, including that bottom trim piece as well. Let's take a look at the interior of the Camaro. This black exterior with red interior really is a sharp color scheme here for the car. We do have the deluxe pattern upholstery on the front and rear seats. Upholstery is in good condition. We do have our red door panels, red carpeting, red dashboard, all to match. It's a 4-speed manual Muncie M21 transmission here in the Camaro. You can see you have factory style heater controls there. We do have some aftermarket gauges from AutoMeter, our tachometer, speedometer, then our fuel gauge, water temp, oil pressure, voltage. Dashboard painted all in red. Really attractive interior here on the Camaro. If we look at our door panels, we can see our upper metal piece finished off in red, and then the red vinyl door panel in good condition. Mounting screws intact, it's not all wavy. Padded armrests, those look nice too. Door closes well, nice and tight. Flush here on the back as well. Matching rally rims and tires on the back. They're all the same size, all 4 corners of the car. Here I'm just looking at the paint job on the top. Do you see a few little tiny marks in the paint? But like I said, it shows nice overall. Looks really good in person, nice and shiny all over. As we make our way to the back, we can look at the back glass on the car. Just some very light scratching. Nice and clear though. Trim fits well here on the Camaro. No big area, no gaps or anything around there. Fitting well. Here's an area to look for on Camaros, these body seams here. You just look for any evidence of rust or any cracking there. Those seams look nice on both sides of the car. Our trunk panel fitment looks pretty good. Once we make our way back to the rear, we can see this trunk mounted spoiler here finished off in the gloss black. We do have our bezels around our taillights look good. These are all red lenses here for our brakes and our turns. It has the RS treatment, so that's what we see here down low, the reverse lights down low in the valance, and our Super Sport 350 filler here for the fuel cap. Both taillights are nice, lenses look good. Bezel's nice and shiny, the black paint in there looks good. Let's open up the trunk. Try to open up the trunk. Black shiny paint on the underside. Pretty neat around the perimeter too. I don't see really any signs of any corrosion here around there. Paint's glossy in our rain tray as well. Trunk seal, that's attached well. You can see some little texture here, a little crack in the paint there in the inside of the trunk. Carpeted floor mats, we have a vinyl mat here for the trunk floor. Full-size spare, another one of those kind of vintage Firestone style tires. Just gives it kind of that old original look to the Camaro. Nice and tight there on the closure of the trunk lid. Here I'm looking down the passenger side of the car. Car looks pretty nice and straight. Body lines look good here. It's an older restoration, so you're going to see, you know, some little marks in the paint, you know, a dust speck here and there. Condition of the chrome rear bumper looks nice. That's been replaced at some point. I don't see any damage there. Nice and tight to the car. Real shiny chrome. Little nick here around the wheel well. Our molding around the rear wheel. It fits well too. Nice and tight to the car. I can see all of my mounting screws where they're supposed to be. Look at some of the bright work on the passenger side, our drip rail molding. It's really in similar condition as the driver's side. Just a few little dings in it. That's probably from installation when it was kind of applied back onto the car. Drip rail looks pretty clean. A few little minor scratches here. Those might be able to be buffed out. Another original door handle here on the passenger side. We do have a matching side view mirror, which is nice here on the passenger side of the Camaro. Get another look at that bright red interior. You can see the lower dash all painted bright red. The dash pad in good shape, nice and flat. It's not wavy. I don't see a crack in it at all. Just lap belts here in the 67. And we do have really nice vibrant red carpeting to match the interior. Passenger door, it closes really nicely. I like the gaps on the car, they're pretty consistent. Front and back body line still lines up nice. All that lower trim also. Here's our fender mounted antenna. The rubber grommet at the bottom. Windshield looks clear. Get a good look through the windshield with that red interior. You can see how bright and nice and bright red that dash is. This trim's consistent with the other trim. It's in good condition, maybe shows a little, you know, a tiny bit of damage here and there. Camaro badge and flag to match here on the passenger side. Let's take a look at the hood. This is a steel hood, Cowl Induction, or just a Cowl hood. So raised up in the middle. Glossy paint, it looks nice. Nice and shiny. As we make the way to the front of the car, we can see that RS treatment here with the headlight doors. So those flip open, shows the headlights underneath. Plastic grille here, that's in good shape. I don't see any cracks in it or anything. Black color consistent all the way from side to side, matches really well with those headlight doors. We do have the Super Sport 350 logo in the middle. And then down low in our front valance, we have our marker lights. Those plastic lenses are good. And the valance looks to be in good shape too. Just a rock chip, a couple of them. Front bumper, it's consistent with the rear. Shiny chrome, nice bumper bolts, nice and straight, real tight to the car. Good fitment there. Under the hood, we see more of that shiny gloss paint. All the factory bracing is there, intact, not cut, all original. You can see that opening there. Allows for the clearance for our air cleaner. So what we're looking at here is a small block Chevrolet 350 V8 engine. Chrome air cleaner, little dress up piece there with a kind of a spinner nut on the top. Valve covers, these are interesting. They're chrome, but then like kind of a brushed and red overlay. Just kind of matches that color scheme of the car with the black and red. Edelbrock Performer aluminum intake manifold there. It's got a Holley 4-barrel. Long tube headers for exhaust, then back to a full dual exhaust system out the rear of the car. Ignition upgrade there with a MSD coil. Here we have a billet thermostat housing. Aluminum heads here on this small block Chevy. Summit Racing spark plug wires. No power brakes here on the Camaro, but it does have front discs, rear drum brakes. Factory style cooling system with our steel radiator. All hoses factory style routed as they should be, clamps all in place. So just kind of stock there with the cooling system. So like I said, this car's a consignment car, so it's sold as is. We can arrange shipping quotes for you, so just contact us if you have any questions. We can get you pricing or answer any questions about the car. Next, we're going to take the car in the back and put it up in the air, and we'll take a look underneath. Hey, thanks for sticking around, everybody. Here I am underneath our 1967 black Chevrolet Camaro. This is our consignment car. So this is how we got the car. I'm going to tell you everything we know about it. The cars are functioning, running, driving down the road, start up, so the cars are ready to hit the road. But we don't do any mechanical servicing or repairs to the car. They're sold just as they were delivered to us by the consignor. So let's get started on this car. Here, you can see the front of the front valance here. Paint looks pretty good under here. Shiny gloss black paint all on the exterior of the car. Looking at the cooling system here, original steel radiator, plastic fan shroud. There's no cracks or anything. Lower hose looks nice and dry, no leaks there. Here's our drain petcock on the other side, same story. There is undercoating on the car. It's not super heavy. It's heavier in spots, mostly intact. You can see some of it here on the lower control arms. Those are the stamped steel units, the original style. I have a small sway bar here on the front. Looking at the end links here, just kind of feeling those rubber bushings. They feel okay. Front disc brakes, the backing plates are nice and intact here, not damaged or bent up there. Here's our cross member. That looks to be in good shape. You can see the undercoating on there. Here's some of our steering linkages. Looks like our tie rod ends have been replaced at some point. Those look a little newer than the rest. 350 cubic inch small block V8 engine here. Oil pan engine block. All painted in that factory orange color. This car's aluminum heads on it. You can see the long tube headers here, their original kind of factory coating. So they've been, cars haven't been driven much since those have been put on. That coating from the factory is still on those. It kind of protects it there, so they haven't corroded yet like if they've been on the car for a longer period of time. Manual transmission with M21 Muncie here. Shifting properly. Looks clean. Linkages all intact, hooked up correctly. Here's our trans cross member here. Taking a look at the subframe of the vehicle. I don't see any damage on it. It looks straight. Taking a look back at the sides of the car. I'm looking at the pinch welds. I don't really see any damage there. The rocker panels, they look pretty good. Maybe one small dent or two in the rockers, but really pretty clean overall. And then you can probably see a little bit of the floor pans here on the vehicle. You can see that there's some undercoating present, but all the factory markings are there, you know, the stampings, the plugs, everything here. So no signs of any rust repair or anything on this part of the car. So let's go to the back and we'll continue the video. All right, let's continue here at the back side. I'm taking a look a little further up the vehicle on the floor pans. I'm looking at the tunnel here for the drive shaft. Same story, still all the factory metal. Here's the rear frame rails. Those look fine. There's some undercoating on those as well, a little bit of texture on that coating. It just protects it from any further corrosion or anything like that. But you can see that, you know, even though there's a coating on, you can still see that metal solid, straight and original. Same thing here, the inner side of the trunk pan. So here we have dual exhaust coming back to a set of Flowmaster mufflers, steel drive shaft. Taking a look at the output shaft of that 4-speed. Looks nice and dry. I don't see any signs of leakage up there. I'm also taking a look at the bushings here that connect the subframe to the body of the car. That rubber looks fine. not perished, not cracked. You can look at the rear suspension. We can see that we have multi-leaf rear suspension on both sides. Factory style shock absorbers here. They've been replaced at some point. You can tell they've, you know, are a replacement unit, original style, but replacement. Here's my e-brake cables coming back here on both sides of the vehicle, connected to the rear brakes here on both sides, drum brakes on the rear. Car has the steel rally wheels here in 14-inch, and then you have really neat set of like vintage style Firestone tires. So when we do the exterior walk around, we can point those out to you. Rear end, 10-bolt Chevrolet POSI traction unit here, 327 gear ratio. Looking at my hard lines here for my brake, here's the junction box here, brake lines routed properly here back to the wheel cylinders in the rear. We'll kind of finish off here at the fuel tank. Same story, undercoating on the bottom of the fuel tank, but I don't see any damage. No dents in it or anything like that. No corrosion. The straps, they look good too. I'm looking at my wiring and my fuel lines here. Everything looks nice and neat. I don't see any evidence of any fuel leaks here. Do have our clamps in place here, and the hard lines. Everything looks fine. Then we see our dual exhaust kind of turned down here on the sides of the fuel tank here, just aimed down towards the ground. So yeah, that'll wrap it up. I'm going to put the car down and I'll start it up and you can hear the engine.